Alright guys, welcome to another video in the AM Trades YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of having a simple strategy and being consistent as a trader. So let's just jump straight into it. My strategy is ridiculously simple, and I think that's why it works for me. So let's just jump into an example on GBP USD. So I've just loaded up a random time period. So this is the first of June. So I haven't traded, I haven't looked at the chart beforehand. I'm just going to go through something live. So what I can see here is we're on a downtrend. This was the first market structure break level. It broke, but it failed to go into an uptrend. And then I would say this one is the second market structure break level in the downtrend. So it broke that with high volume. So this is telling me, and especially with those volume candles, this is telling me that price has probably exhausted itself to the downside and it wants to go to the upside. So what I'm looking for is a breaker structure here. So let it go. All right. So now that we've had a red candle, I'm looking for structure to break that red candle. So let it go, let it go, let it go. There we go. So we broke. So, and I wouldn't have entered here because it's 3 a.m. So I don't trade. Obviously I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. So I'm seeing what's happening. Boom, we broke. Is this, yep, I can enter here because I'm awake at that time. So that's an 11 p.m. close where I am. I'd put my stop at interim low. So I'd probably choose this low here. And I'm aiming for 1R and I would have got it. That's it. It's ridiculously simple, and that's why I really like the 4-hour chart. Is because you can kind of catch, the smaller trends on a week-to-week basis, whereas with larger time frames, nothing against larger time frames. People are successful weekly chart, monthly chart, position traders, but the 4-hour chart works for me. It's the amount of frequency that I would like. About 10 to 15 trades per week. So that's how simple my strategy is. And to be honest, using this strategy and forward testing has kind of felt boring. And that is so good because I'm detached, right? I'm just coming onto the screen. I'm seeing if my setup appears and it does, then I enter long or I enter short. And then I journal the trade and I review it. That's it. I'm very process focused, and you have to be very process focused. Forget about the outcome. Because if you have a back-tested system and a forward-tested system, over a series of trades, a large sample size, it's going to be profitable. And your job as the trader is to execute on setups. And on that point as well, is what I found is to be a consistent trader, you need to be a consistent person. So, the last 5 months, I've become more consistent as a person. I haven't missed a day's worth of journaling. I am consistent outside trading in the gym, in my work as well. I keep my life relatively simple. There's not a lot of complexity in my life, or I try to manage it as much as I can. And yeah. So simple strategy that works around your lifestyle and consistency. All right. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any thoughts or comments you'd like to share, put them in the section, down below, and I'll see you in the next one.